Hey guys, and welcome back to my vlog. My name is Brendon Hansford and I'm a choreographer based in London. So today we're here at Bass Dance Studios in Vauxhall and I'm here with Dax O'Callaghan, the director of Bass.
Sup?
Dax has pretty much danced his whole life and I know him as a choreographer who's taught at Pineapple. I even used to do his class and now he's turned into a studio owner. So we're going to interview him today about the industry and get a little bit of knowledge from him. So by the magic of camera, over to Dax.
Hey everyone, what's up?
Hey Dax, and thank you so much for agreeing to do an interview with us today. First off, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself, how you started dancing and what you've done over your career?
Yeah, sure. I started quite young. I did my first TV commercial when I was seven years old. That was the first of 50, 60 TV commercials. So I went through a school called Sylvia Young's, which was a very famous theatre school when I was younger. At the school, I did most of my work in acting and singing. That's what I was trained in. So I did 2 West End shows, lead roles in the West End as a kid. And then went on to have a character in EastEnders for a while, Casualty, Hope and Glory, a few BBC dramas and series. And then in my teens, I was presenting Nickelodeon before I decided, after I was only a teenager, but 10 years of acting and singing, that I wanted to move on and do more creative stuff under my own name. I was lucky to already do a lot of dancing. I'd done dance for Spice Girls, Sugar Babes, etc. So I completely left acting and pursued singing. I took my acting money and went into the studio and started writing and producing songs. I had been to Los Angeles before there was any YouTube or social media to see what was happening over there. Fell in love with the dance scene. Came back at 16 years old and Pineapple Studios asked me if I would like to teach professional dancers and train them because I had already had a CV and I wanted to create as well to the songs I was writing, so it was the perfect fit. So I started teaching at 16 and then got my first record deal a couple of years after that with Warner. Had a very successful song in Europe. And then Universal came along and bought me out of that contract into another 5-album deal with Universal Records, where I was in a boy band which was very successful in Europe. We had a track with Snoop Dogg, which took us over to America. And then after that, I decided I wanted to more creating, more collaborations within creativity as well. So I came back to the UK and thought choreography was what I wanted to do. I wanted to get back to theatre, being a theatre school lad. So the only way to do that would be with dancing. So I actually started a dance career after all the singing and acting to try just to get into choreography. I was able to dance on shows like The X Factor. I toured with JLS. I think we did 7 UK tours with them, Little Mix, the usuals within that era. And then I started choreographing. I choreographed Ollie Murs, was assistant choreographer for JLS's UK tours. I look after Ella Henderson, the Overtones, their tours as well. And to date, I've choreographed and directed, I think, maybe 9 or 10 theatre productions for Celebrity Cruises and Viking Cruises. And now we're taking it even further and we've opened our own dance studios to try and have more of an outlet with the creativity on top.
Excellent. That leads me literally straight on to my next question, which is about Bass. So Bass is a dance studio you've just created and I'm teaching at it, which is going to be great. Tell us a little bit about your vision for Bass and what you're aiming to achieve.
Firstly, we welcome you to Bass. We're looking forward to having you, Brendon. Bass is a complete vision. This was something that was given to me without getting too deep about it. There's a bigger plan, and Bass is a very small section within it. I had a clear vision given to me on what I was meant to do next within creativity, and then I was shown studios, and I've literally just played a role ever since. Bass is nothing to do with me or my business partner, Aston Marigold. We're 50-50 within this, but it's about the brand. We have a company and Bass is just one section of that company. It's literally for everybody else. It's to facilitate from the ground up the dance community, the dance industry, the entertainment industry within rehearsals, pop artist rehearsals. We have deals already in place with cruise ships for over 2 years from now. So it's literally to facilitate everybody else and to create a base. That's why it's called Bass. It's a base for dancers, their business, the teachers, their business. It's their playground. It's the base for you to be a springboard for your creativity. The way to find out about Bass and information on Bass Studios is the website. We have our social media in place, which obviously advertises and promotes the teachers and information. But everything leads back to the website for detailed information, and you can check out the link, which is just down there right now. So yeah, check out the website and that's where to go.
Okay, so we're going to get on to more questions now about the actual dance industry, and this is where I really want to pick your brain. So I'll start with a nice toughie. What changes have you seen in the dance industry and dancers over your career, and what do you think has influenced this?
The changes within the dance industry, over a few years now, it's split 50-50, which will make sense if in the way that obviously there's the social media aspect of it, which means everybody can see everybody's business non-stop. Which can be good and bad. Good for business, but bad for the individual, especially the young'uns. It's a complete distraction. But there's been zero changes on some aspects, as in fees, conditions, some very serious matters, but there's a unique mindset within the dance industry. I come from singing and acting, and it's the way to imagine it is America is the dance industry, with singing, acting, musical theatre, TV, film, and then Hawaii, which belongs to America, is the commercial dance industry, which does belong to it, but it's completely different. And they don't join on or have the same mindset as everybody else. And these important issues, which haven't changed, seem to be accepted and seem to be fine with dancers because that's the way it is.
My vlog is about educating dancers into thinking more like an entrepreneur and treating themselves as a business, utilising business skills and branding. I would love to get your opinion on a few of the elements involved in the branding process. So let's start with styling. In your opinion, how important is it that a dancer has a strong look and identifies themselves?
I think it's really important for dancers to look after their styling and their branding as a whole. I feel commercial dancers more so than anything because I don't feel they're managed or protected by their agents as much as singers or dancers or musical theatre performers. So that's the reality of it. So you either put up or shut up, basically. It's not up to the kids to sort out these problems anyway, however deep we go into the questions on what's going on in the industry. The reality is they have to do it themselves. You can get jobs from your Facebook and your Instagram. It's the way it works. As a choreographer and a director, I've done it myself. People have recommended dancers, and the first thing you do just to see their look, because they have to go on TV, that's the reality of it, it's a brand, is to go on their Instagram.
Amazing you brought up social media, because that's my next question. I wanted to ask you, how crucial do you think it is to a dancer to have social media, and do you think it's benefited or hindered the dance industry? I know you've touched on this already, but it'd be great for you to elaborate on that.
I mean, my era has seen the pace of change that social media has brought. It's scary, it's serious. I really think it's hard how to put it because I don't want to just answer quickly and it be an answer that they listen to. Like, these kids are so fast in their minds now and how they think and how they handle stuff because social media is quick. Everything they do is quick. You've got to look at their era now of the Kardashians or X Factor. I pursue something for 3-4 weeks and then I can have it. With social media, there's a loss of graft, working at your craft. In my day, when you didn't have YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, to just routinely go through each night before you go to bed, all I had to do was think about what I was going to do the next day. There was a ruthless agenda that I was waking up with. And the kids, I think, because of social media, don't wake up with an agenda. They leave college and they kind of throw things against the wall and see what sticks. If you don't spend time with yourself, away from your phone and your social media first, to figure out exactly what you're going to pursue, when it's tough, you'll give up. When everything's not looking the way it should, and this is a tough industry, it's an industry of rejection, and the colleges will train you to go for everything, which is the wrong mindset in the way I think. I think you should train in everything, but figure out what you're going for, otherwise it's triple the rejection. Figure out what you want to do, where you want to go, and wake up with an agenda. Because even if you are successful, that mindset sets in, and when you become 28, 29 years old, you're not sure what to do next. What, you'll become a spin teacher or a yoga teacher? Everybody's destiny was that. So we're trained not to spend time with ourselves through social media. But as a positive, social media can help promote yourself. And I mean, once you do figure out this is what you want to do, this is your blessing, your destiny, you can see yourself doing this for sure, so you're locked in and secure as a person, This is your brand that you're promoting, and you can do it yourself now. If you take the overall cliche examples, the over-the-top examples in Nike, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, everything's a brand. So your social media has to be your headshot. If it's a holiday snap and someone checks it out, it's not going to work. You need to be thinking of this serious. You're self-employed. You're selling yourself, your brand, not yourself personally, but it's business. So everything is so important when it comes to social media, and it can be a huge positive and help to your business.
Cool. So that leads me very swiftly on to my next question. Why do you think branding has become so important to a dancer in the last few years?
Branding has become really important to a dancer basically because of social media. As a subject, branding's always been important. You only have to look at politicians, anything. If you look at sports events, everything's down to a logo or branding. So it's always been there, but now you can do it yourself. That sort of continues. It runs alongside or goes in sync with, if you look at iMovie, you can edit your own videos. You can edit your own pictures and your photos. Everything's right there at your fingertips if you use it for a positive and it not be a distraction. So branding has become important because of social media. Everyone can see what you're doing all the time. So you can choose what they get to see.
Okay, so the last question before we get to the speed round. What key advice and tips would you give to a dancer who is trying to make it in this industry?
The key advice I'd give to a dancer is truth. Just the word truth. You can't fake it. Even in your social media branding, even though it is a brand and an image, it still has to be the image of yourself. It's an over-the-top image of yourself and where you want to go. If you fake it or lie, they'll see through it. It's the first stage of performing. At the end of the day, you've got to get up on the stage and perform. And what we do is art, and art is to bring escapism to everybody else. Whatever they're going through, we make them think and feel. And it's the same process as training them as performers. If you don't feel it, the audience won't feel it. So that goes back to spending time with yourself and figuring out what do you want to do. Otherwise, you're just going to copy and follow someone else. And you can be an okay copycat, but if every young performer thinks about it, like, I know your fingerprint or your blood type has never been here before, your fingerprint will never be here again either. Figure out exactly who you are and see it first. Don't follow, see it first, and then your branding should be what you're then promoting, because you know what you're meant to do here in the industry.
Slightly silly questions, anyone on a lovely note? Lovely notes. Okay, so on to the speed round. It's very simple. I'll ask you a question, say the first thing that comes into your head.
Yeah, okay. Right. I don't think I've done this before. Okay, go.
What's your favourite colour?
Blue.
Favourite city?
Oh, it's New York for work, Paris for personal.
Favourite food?
Spaghetti bolognese.
Favourite artist?
It's Michael Jackson and probably Astaire or Chaplin. That's hard. It's a triple threat. Jackson, Astaire and Chaplin.
Favourite TV show?
Friends.
Summer or winter?
Oh, younger summer, now winter.
Dog or cat?
Dog.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Night in or night out?
Oh, night in now.
Do you prefer blondes, brunettes or redheads?
It's about the spirit of brunettes. Brunettes.
Dax, thank you so much for agreeing to do an interview with us today. You've said some amazing things which I know my audience are absolutely going to love and going to learn from. So I just want to say that, guys, if you are watching this video, make sure you check out Base Dance Studios. I'm obviously teaching there. Dax runs it, and it's going to be amazing to see the dance. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Here we go.